Oh, hello, folks, and welcome back to Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne. We will be continuing the whatchamacallit's campaign. I don't remember what he's called. Rexxar. Rexxar. One issue, my other save broke. I was trying to move Warcraft 3 from my C drive to my D drive, and now it's not acknowledging my saves. So I'm going to have to do this all over again. I also don't remember what audio levels I used to have this on, so I'm going to have to keep popping in and out to check. Like, I have Everton Lord in game, that's fine, but... Okay, I can't help but hear this is fucking Harry Potter music. You're a wizard, Rexxar. Apparently once that came out right. I actually did a good Hagrid impression. You're a wizard, Rexxar. I can't do it.
Greetings, man. My tribe be honored.
Ah, yeah, Evan's fine. We've already seen this a few times over.
Unleash my strength. I'm acting on instinct.
Oh, yes.
Got the scent.
Hit you, hit you, hit you, hit you.
Fang and claw. Unleash the beast. Our paths converge. I
Coins. Oh, good. There used to be a graphical glitch where this was over here. Actually, maybe that was in something else I was looking at.
fang and claw.
It's the Warcraft 3, but just not here. Not sure.
My fang and claw. Unleash the beast. I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct. On the prowl.
So I could buy some kit, but there's no point. Plus, we'll be getting plenty in a second.
I'm acting on instinct.
I'm just gonna beeline straight for here, and we'll fight our way around this place once we get Cairne.
I've got the scent. On the
We'll need to do so
Our
before
paths
then.
converge. I'm acting on instinct.
Christ, it's been a while since I played this.
I
It
want
was late last year. It's been nearly a year. Thereabouts, I think. Yeah, this audio level seems fine.
Rome Cup. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Yes! Excellent choice. Hey!
Interesting accent on this guy.
Yes! Excellent choice. Hey! Ah! Hey! Yes! Taste of my blade!
And he fell. But he'll get rest here.
I am ready to try again. They won't even see me coming this time. Excellent choice.
Okay. That's concerning. Random fell fissure.
Are you hero and obey?
Initially not going to kill the rest of these, but why not? Let's do it. I suppose it does mean a little bit less experience for the other guys, but they can go fight in the Outland Arena thing for that.
Taste of my blade! Oh! Hey! What's happening there? Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes! hero and obey? Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey?
Wait, what? Centaur Marauder. What? What?
Yes! Excellent.
Okay, it's still working just fine. No need to worry.
Are you hero and obey?
Whoops.
Our hero has been slain.
I am ready to try again. They won't even see me coming this time. Yes! I live! Are you hero?
Thank you for stocking TNT by everything.
I am yours. Taste of my blade.
It's very cooperative.
Are you hero and obey? Yes! Are you hero and obey? Yes! Are you hero and obey? Yes! Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Excellent
Okay, there is a timer on this.
Excellent choice. Yes. Excellent choice. Yes.
Hit it, hit it.
Yes. Excellent choice. Yes. Excellent choice. I live.
Do it.
Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice.
Beautiful.
Jaina proud. I am Rexxar. I bear a message from War Chief Thrall, the same War Chief who tried to kill
Some amnesia. And here's Warcraft 3 Snap. Snap? Snapdragons. Quite a while since I played this. I'm quite rusty at it. I really prefer the UI of StarCraft 2.
I'm acting on instinct. I wander alone.
Like being able to just select my whole army with one button, you know, that kind of thing. A little out of sorts with this.
I'm acting on instinct. On the prowl.
Just, you know, I've played this before. This is my this is my fourth time going through here. So I'm just a little meh at having to go through it again. You're an agility hero. Sure, take it. I'm sure I'm missing plenty of nice shit. But to be honest, I don't really care. I just kind of want to get through this. Cause of attack +6.
I can help.
Grab it, Gina.
What lies
Move. You know, it's actually funny. There's stuff in this that stuff in here that StarCraft 2. There's stuff in StarCraft 2 that this doesn't do and is lesser. Then there's stuff this does that StarCraft doesn't do and is lesser for. Like for example, this button, the formation movement. It keeps your units clumped together or not. So if you have a really slow unit that you need to escort, you use that and your units stay nice and close to it. All your units move at the same speed. You know, helping protect it. StarCraft 2 doesn't have anything like that. And it's a nice little idea. So it's odd that they don't have it, you know?
my fang and claw? Mangy cur.
Ring of Regeneration.
I'm ready.
But yeah, basically, like, they have... the Warcraft 3 has features like this that StarCraft 2 doesn't have, and would be nice if it did. Well, StarCraft 2 now has the select your entire army button, and that's very nice. I will be at some stage trying Reforged. I just don't know when. Because, like, I'm going through this now. You know, I'm finishing this off here. I've played, you know, the Warcraft 3 too recently to go out the remaster so soon, you know? So, it is on the list. I just don't know when I'll be getting to it.
You seem a little parched.
What's the plan? I'll check it out. I'll take care of it. Sounds interesting. I'll take care of it. Sounds good. I'll check it out.
Kind of stealing all of Jaina's shite.
Sounds interesting.
I hear you, man. You'll be juicy. Das Nico. Sweet. Das Nico. I feel you, man. Das Nico. I feel you, man. I got the righteous groove. Sweet. You be tricksy. Sweet.
When he says you be Trixie, I can't help but hear that as the name, Trixie. And it just, like, you know, he's,
I hear you, man.
it's, you know,
You be tricksy.
tell me to put on a dress and call myself Trixie. Like, you know, whatever you're into, mate, but I'm sorry, that doesn't do it for me.
Got the righteous groove. Unleash my strength. What lies before me? You, man. I feel you, man. Sweet. Flush them out.
Alright.
I wander alone.
You know, orbs weren't really that important of a thing in, like there's magical orbs here that this guy has, like Orb of Venom and shite.
What lies before me?
And then Rexxar has... no, he just has an effect.
Flush them.
He doesn't actually have an orb. But they weren't ever really a thing in WoW. It's just one of the things that got dropped in their transition.
I've got the sense.
It's just something I'm acknowledging.
I wander alone. serpent's lair must be around here somewhere. If we can find the human survivors, we'll confirm whether or not they serve your cause. Make what lies before me? Our paths converge. I feel you, man. Wash them out.
Enemies are too good about just taking out the serpent totems.
I'm acting on instinct.
You know, they don't really end up getting to do much.
On the prowl.
Not that they really do much to begin with, but
I'm acting on
they get to do even less. Nice. Got the enemy all drunk.
what lies before me. On the prowl. Our paths converge.
Also, the ability to another thing that Warcraft 2 misses is the ability to target yourself and have ability to target yourself and pull off abilities. You may want just an ability to have, ability just to happen on this one guy, but you actually have to go to him and find him on the map rather than just being able to click his portrait.
I'm acting on instinct. What lies before me?
I'll take care of it. I'll check it out. Sounds interesting.
I don't think there's any really worthwhile anywhere here.
I'm ready to track. My fang and claw.
Intelligence +2. I'll give it to you. Rexxar. Wait,
I'm trying to think here.
You see,
I'm not sure who took that. I want to say Jaina might have.
I'm acting on instinct.
I just knew I should have deselected her. Oh, I just selected just Rexxar, but I was hoping they'll cooperate. Clearly I was hoping too much.
I'm acting on instinct. I feel you, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a general mad dash for the Naga base.
Another round? Oh, that. I'll give it a shot. Oh, that. I'll put it.
Should have angled that better.
I'm ready to track. I wander alone. I'm acting on instinct.
That's it.
You see, is trouble brewing? Is trouble brewing? It will be great. My
so many goddamn abilities to manage. So that line is, I can't help but hear it the other way.
I'm acting on
Move. Keep going.
on the ground.
Last half minute. Well, heal. Alright.
I'm acting on instinct.
Grab this. Grab this.
Our paths converge. On the ground.
I think I avoided fighting a Naga hero, but I'm not sure. It might just be ahead. I can cast a ward on him, so it just punks down at his feet. It's really nice. It's a really nice bit of utility. Oh Christ. So I grew like a few groups here. Rexxar has fallen. Just muster here. Okay, we're nearly there. No, I did manage to skip her. Level 6P? What?
You seem a little large.
What's the plan?
Okay, I feel like things are after going wrong here. I just don't know. I don't have to do this again.
I'm ready to track. What lies before me?
Great, I'm gonna fight two of these at once.
I'm acting on. We're under attack.
Three of these at once.
Sounds interesting.
Nice. Need to use. There's just so many items and abilities I have that need using. But I do need to use them more.
Now you're in danger. I bring pandemonium. Oh, that I'll give it a shot.
Oh great, another one.
Prepare to get crashed.
this far.
Now you're in danger. I bring Altamonium. I'll put it on your tab. You've been tricksy. You've been tricksy. My pleasure.
You know, I've really played too much StarCraft 2. Really have. I'm just way too used to its style of stuff. Also, for those keeping track, today is the 9th of the 7th, 2019. Currently undergoing a heat wave, that's why the fan's on. Hopefully this will come out soon after recording it, but it's gonna be a while before I get to edit. I have no space at present. So who knows when it'll be out. But for those keeping track, to put it in different respect, I've just finished the Invicta. Well, I've just done the holdout mission in Invicta, the StarCraft 2 custom campaign, where you have to protect an artifact. Yeah, yeah, just did that holdout mission.
I feel you, man.
What's the plan?
Okay, just to put it in perspective.
I'll check it out.
Okay, well, somebody couldn't open the door. Do it. Ward. Do it. Get him drunk. Now ignite him. Order elemental.
We're under attack!
Oop. No, the hero isn't done. I just missaw what was on the screen.
Our hero has slain.
I feel you, man.
Vampire potion.
We're too late. The serpents already killed them all.
Wait, this one's still alive.
Mistress Jaina? We found you at last. The Admiral will be overjoyed.
Is it even possible? We've got to get back to Theramore immediately.
But what?
Just trust me, Rexxar. I'll explain when we get there.
Fast guard. Need to grab this.
Ready to track.
I'll take care of it. Sounds
You
good.
don't want her to take you directly to the orc transport.
Flush them out.
I'll take care of it.
What lies?
Alright. Gonna go and drop Frost Guard. Actually, 5 bonus cold damage to the attack of the hero and 5 bonus armor. The attacks also slow movement speed and attack rate of the enemy.
I'll put it on your tab.
Shh, I'm trying to think here.
Unleash my strength.
I'm just thinking I might bring it with me.
Oh, gladly. Have one on the house. Oh, glad hear you, man.
I remember what I did last time.
I'm ready to be happy.
Kinda wanted to give it to Rexxar to make him even tankier.
What's the plan?
I hear you, man. You seem a little parched. I'll give it a shot. Name your poison. Oh,
I'll toss it on Chen. He always has the issue of not being durable enough.
you seem a little parched. My quarrel nears. I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct.
There we go.
Sounds interesting.
Been right laugh. So it's the game.
Is trouble brewing?
Also, acted up and allowed me to bring the other guy with me as well. Even if he would just stand there by the boat and we just sail off, it would have been funny. Drunk.
I've got to get out of here and warn Thrall about Admiral Proudmore. There are a number of small ships in the harbor. If I can commandeer one, I should be able to reach the open seas unnoticed.
Right horde of swordsmen. Really ain't holding back.
This will be grisly. Oh, that I'll give it a shot.
Let's see. What? I don't remember his pistol lines.
Name your poison. You seem a little parched. Ale is my bare necessity. Last call before closing. Come to drown you sorrows. This will put hair all over you. I'd kiss you, but I've got puke breath. My dad, he was bipolar. I can't breathe in captivity. Sorry. Another round? Is trouble brewing? My quarrel years. Unleash my strength. My quarrel years. The beasts obey me. Where I lay my head is home. See that rock? That's my blood. The beasts around me are nothing compared to the beast with me. I will now summon the Efreet Twain Tall. I summon the... Ah! Don't have a cow. Oh dear. Oops. Smell. No, rats. I'm ready to try.
Oh, that is funny. Sounding music was a little loud there, but it's still funny.
I hear you, man. Don't worry. Be happy. I'll be spearheading that right away. Sadly, the name Pink Spear Tribe was already taken. I've lost my head! It was about yay big. I was keeping it on my spear. If you find it, let me know. I made a collage out of some of our little native friends. I call it a pick-me-up bouquet. What do you mean, what kind of accent is this? It's a troll accent. I swear, Jamaica me crazy. Abby Jammer.
To be honest, the accent went in such a way that it started sounding less stereotypical, like Jamaica is, the troll Jamaican, to more. I know it starting to sound like it's weirdly French to me. I don't know, whatever way I was hearing it. I was waiting for him to start going, yeah, and that's just down to my ears, but still. You could go beat up guys here, but there's no real reason to do so. Obviously have to go around, but still. No need. What was the Admiral's legal authority to commandeer, Terramore? Did Jane have found Terramore in her own name? Did she found it is it her own kingdom? If she founded her own kingdom and the Admiral came in and took over, he just staged a coup against his own daughter. So it gives even more reason for Jane to stand to one fucking side. Spoilers. If you've been watching my BFA playthrough, you kind of already know that, though.
What lies before me? Have one on the house. Unleash my strength. Unleash peace. Our paths converge. I wander alone. What lies before me? On the prowl.
Attack.
Our paths converge.
And here's some random towers. Oh, a random tower. Yeah, just a random cluster of Navy swordsmen just left here. Not very relevant. Crusader. I was wondering what they're called. I thought it was like Paladin, but then with the coherence and the hue of it, I was like, no, it's aquatic Paladins. Aquatidins. Yes. But no. Anyone's? No.
I'm ready to track. I wander alone. I'm acting on it.
Zip this way.
Mangy cur. My fang and claw. Unleash the beast. Our paths converge. I'm acting on it.
Attack.
I've got a scent.
Gotta get rid of chaplains.
Name your poison. Prepare to get crushed. Unleash my strength.
And bashed.
On the prowl. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast. I wander alone. My fang and claw.
I would love to get the Cloak of Immolation. I'm just not sure if I can justify it. You know?
This should do nicely. Now, all I have to worry about are the harbor gates. Proudmore's Marines have closed the harbor gates. I'll need to bust them open before I can escape. If I can make it to the open seas, I should have no problem reaching the mainland.
Presuming there is, ships ready to block you.
I'll put it on your map. Oh, that. Now you're in danger.
Oh, eat Hydromancers. Cloakers. Did they actually get to dispel Misha? Or did she just die? I wasn't watching.
I'm ready to
Part of me feels I should just do this off camera, but goddammit, you can suffer whipping. Plus, you can just skip ahead anyway. In a wait a day or two, I'll be out of this. Maybe I'll just make a really long episode.
I'm ready to try.
You seem a little parched.
My quarry years. Don't worry. Be happy.
Should have made more space so I could grab the cloak.
Name your poison.
You know what, fuck it. I'll live without it. Don't know if there's other ways of getting it, but I'll live without it.
Is trouble brewing? My strength.
The amount of puns out of him.
I'm acting on instinct. I've got the scent.
Thou art Dawn Weaver.
Save your poison. Have one on the house.
Wait. Two of them? What?
I'll give it a shot. This will be grisly.
What lies before me?
Okay, there's clearly something glitching here.
I feel your love. I'm ready to try. Unleash the beast. Mighty Cairne. I've got the scent.
But yeah, there's clearly damn, you lost a lot of health. But, quickly. But, yeah, there's something glitching here heavily. They give me... What? Oh, he just resurrected. What the fuck is even happening here? Did this happen last time? I don't think the Naga was, you know, level 6P before. You know, I think it was actually a... You know, level 6 Sea Witch. You know? Yeah, this is bugging this shit out.
On the prowl. What lies before me?
You seem a little parched.
Suppose it doesn't matter as long as it works. I've been fiddling with this a little bit, trying to figure out like basically I had files left on my C drive and my D drive, and I was trying to figure out like which one was the right one. I was trying to work out the editor. One of the editor files wasn't opening, the other one would. You know, I've been fiddling with it a little. Maybe I accidentally hit off something as I was doing all that and broke things. I don't think so. I think it was just this is just acting up.
I wander alone. Our paths converge. Unleash the
beast. I'll put it on your
Managed to purge the alcohol, but not the fire.
unleash my strength. What lies before
Okay,
me?
attack.
We're under attack!
Did not mean to engage these already, but let's roll with it.
Unleash my strength. I hear you, man.
Resummon Misha. It's a full healer.
Rush them out. On the prowl. Unleash the beast. I wander alone. On the prowl. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast. I'm acting on instinct. I wander alone.
This boat sails itself.
My core ears. I'm acting on instinct.
Is there gates here as well? Did hurt these transport ships. Yes.
Unleash my strength. My core ears. Our paths converge. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast. Mangy cur.
Yeah, they were trying to dispel my summons. Tiger's Gem of Health.
Another round? Have one on the house.
So
I'll put
300.
it on your tab.
No.
Track. On the prowl.
Don't see these in WoW, do you? People are thinking that there's gonna be a... Well, maybe not thinking. I don't know, I've just seen people,
Have one
hold
on
on,
the
move.
house. Oh, gladly. Have one on the house. Oh, gladly.
On the... Let me start again. Yeah, you don't really see golems like these in WoW, do you? War golems or rock golems or anything like that. They've kind of, again, in the bridge between Warcraft 3 and WoW, they've certainly moved away from various things in Warcraft 3, like the orbs of power and these golems and whatnot. Certainly they have, still have shredders and whatnot, but not those are mech. These are different. Wonder why they moved away from them. On a separate note, people have been looking at the new mech models in 8.0 and 8.2, and they've been thinking that it was a sign that there was going to be a Tinker class or something. Or maybe not a sign, but they were hoping that there was going to be one. Like they just really wanted this kind of thing. I don't know what they're basing it for. It could just be like they like this idea and they're hoping, you know, that there's going to be more coming from it, you know? sorry, they like this idea and they hope that, you know, this vague thing is a sign of things to come, you know? I have no idea. I'm too tired. The heat is killing me.
I'm ready to try.
But yeah, they were just seeing the new mechs and they were hoping that it was a sign of a new pet. Well, not a sign. Again, it's not as that they were going to be used as part of a new pet class. You know, focused around, you know, them, I guess. You know, Tinker class. But I've no idea of, you know, do they have any basis to this idea in the slightest, or is it just they like this concept and they want it to be in WoW? No idea. Just remember seeing people talking about that, that's all.
I'm acting on instinct.
I'm just paranoid that, you know, whatever I say doesn't get across to people. Rexxar, come on. But yeah, it's just people saw the mechs and they... Yeah, they saw the mechs and... You know... I guess they really wanted a Tinker class, and we're hoping it was good, you know, the mechs were going to be reused as part of that, you know? No real need to fight you, is there? But yeah, that's all it was.
We're under attack.
Just acknowledging the golems just reminded me of that.
Unleash the beast. What lies before me?
About, you know, people wanting the other golems.
I'll give it a shot.
They're not golems, but, you know, they wanted the Tinker class with their,
Flush them out.
there we go. Wait, can I cheat it? Damn it. But yeah, just seeing the golems made me think of the other guys, because... Close enough.
Our paths converge.
You know, I could cheese this. Alt. Okay. Now, kill you. Kill you. Kill. Kill.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Now once this wears off, you'll pop back to right where Storm is and activate the switch.
Flush them out. I'm acting on instinct. My fang and claw.
But yeah, I always just have an issue of being worried that whatever I'm saying isn't coming across right.
Our paths converge.
Nice. And it gives you just a full level, it doesn't just complete whatever level you're on. It brings you to the same point in the next level. See? Now you're thinking with spawning.
Another round?
But, yeah, no, I'm just always paranoid that whatever I'm saying isn't being understood. I've just said some things that seemed clear and plain to me, to other people, and they've just been completely confused with what I've said. So it's just, I'm just always paranoid and unsure am I being in the slightest bit coherent. But, yeah, basically just seeing there's 2 points there. One was, hey, golems, you don't really see these in WoW. And the other one was, it just, because, you know, the golems, the unpiloted mechs, just kind of, they're close enough. One's science, the other's magic. Close enough. Especially given these golems are made of metal. It made me think of people wanting a Tinker class and hoping that, you know, the new models for the mechs were going to be reused as part of that. I don't know if they have any basis or anything for that new class idea. Might it be just like a, oh, this will be cool, I hope they do it kind of thing. I have no idea. But anyway, you may be wondering what the next step in this is. Well, I can't really get this guy out from over here easy. So, here's what you do. We kill Chen.
I'm ready to track.
Another round?
His regen is not nearly potent enough to save him from this. And now he'll be respawned over here.
Fresh, cool ale. Is trouble brewing?
And actually, I just realized I did open here. Okay, what was the one over here meant to open, and what was the one over here meant to open? I don't know anymore. Let's just head over here. Just worried about the fan. Okay. You have footage. You have footage, you can hear me, you could hear the game, and I am recording. I'm gonna have to stop recording soon. It's getting late. Let me just check. Oh, I have 4 notifications on Twitter? Wow, I might have more than that, but it's only telling me 4. Twitter? Little of them were of any interest to me. People were liking tweets in response to me. Yeah, okay. One was people retweeted, 5 people I follow retweeted a picture, or retweeted a tweet. And one was just a few people liked to comment to mine. That I have interest in, but the rest, not so much.
Life before me. I'm back on.
Attack.
Save your husband insurance straight. Have one on the hump.
I feel like I should have almost given Chen the level, but whatever. He's busy getting us through that puzzle cheatily. Well, not puzzle, but getting us through there cheatily. Wait. Kill these, they have fucking chain healing. Did not realize they had that. I've been paying too much attention. I'm a little stressed right now. I'm actually going to stop for a sec. So, BRB. Hello folks, and I'm back. OBS, Warcraft 3, Discord. I keep expecting to hit, you know, select the army button. Alright. trifecta here.
Converge.
I'm just telling him to do that because I'm doing my little striptease here on camera. Just audio though, you know, I can't go the whole hog yet.
We're under attack!
Yeah. One advantage of, you know, recording is you do so quite pantsless. Okay, just fucking stop. Rexxar, kill him. Oh, he's voluntarily dead.
What lies before
The Rexxar both is rather tanky. Not sure if he's quite damagey, but he's quite tanky and quite self-healing. All round, pretty nice.
Our paths converge.
Another round? I'll give it a shot.
Dudes are ignited.
before me? I'm acting instantly.
Mission. Chen.
I bring pandemonium.
I didn't mean to do that. Didn't know he was going to drop a tone. A little frustrated.
Now you're in danger. Oh, bloody.
I'm ready to try.
Actually, no, Rexxar is pretty damn damagey.
What lies before me?
Also, there's a ton of lore on this stuff, but I don't think any of it's actually anyway canon. It's never mentioned again in WoW. The Death Lords are never mentioned at all. I think it's just yet another bit of WoW lore that's been retconned. Rexxar, you get this. You get this. I think it's just yet more bits of lore from WoW that's got Warcraft that's got retconned. Blizzard does that chronically. Like they'll give you a book, you spend 12 quid on a lore book, and it's like, yay, I get to learn more lore. And then Blizzard just tells you, okay, the only canon bit left of this book is the 20th word on page 50, which is in letter A, and that's it. Everything else has been decanonized. It's quite frustrating. Let me just re-say that because I feel I said like half my shtick. Basically, like, Blizzard will release a variety of lore books, a variety of them, and comics, manga, novels, but at any moment they can be decanonized. For example, Medivh had a son, Medivh, and he's in the comics was the Guardian of Terrasville. But along comes Wad, and now Khadgar has his staff. Also, Khadgar gets a makeover, and Blizzard doesn't comment on it. As far as anyone can tell, Medivh is no longer canon, because he's the Guardian of Terrasville, and yet Khadgar has a staff. And then in Legion, Medivh himself turns up and says Khadgar is the Guardian of Terrasville. And Khadgar's like, oh, I don't want such a title position. Which, as far as Medivh is concerned, makes him the right candidate for it. Which, again, solidifies the idea that Medivh isn't canon. So, but then there's events that have taken place that Medivh was part of, but the events are still canon. Like, for example, Cho'Gall was trying to resurrect Khotun, and Medivh was tied in with this in one way, shape, or form. Cho'Gall is still bearing the corruption of him trying to resurrect Khotun, the eyes all over his body, but Medivh doesn't exist in WoW. So that's what I mean by the whole, to pay only the letter A on page 50 is anyway canon in the book anymore. Because, some parts of events in the lore books are canon, other bits have completely been retconned out. It's really frustrating, because you spend so much money trying to learn the lore of WoW, but at any stage, any bit of it can be declared non-canon. And Blizzard does so gleefully. And it's not even that the video game takes priority. The video game will be any bit of the video game will be declared non-canon at any stage. All it is a sign of that Blizzard really doesn't care about the story of what they do. Certainly they do run by a motto of gameplay first, apparently. But it be even beyond gameplay first. You can put the gameplay first without castrating and chronically retconning the lore. It's a sign that they don't actually have, you know, a real good grasp of their own work. You know? They don't have things... Damn it, I'm losing my train of thought. They don't have respect for their own work. The stuff that they've done and the stuff that they're expecting people to pay for. They don't really have, you know... Damn it, I'm after losing my train of thought. I had a good point there. This is why I like writing, because I can just check over what I've said. But Blizzard does this chronically, and it's just a sign of a rather big issue on the development side. You know? That basically the idea was that they don't have everything like set out well in advance. You know, have proper writers, going over stuff, making sure things are right. They're just like, yeah, write whatever, you know? Who cares if we're decanonizing previous stuff? Just churn something out. That seems to be their modus operandi. And it's quite frustrating, because I'm very much a story person. Hell, I'm trying to write my own, I'm working on my own, I'm been spitballing my own novel series for the last bit, since the Legion pre-patch. I've been working on it bit by bit. I'm not really in a creative headspace for it. And I'm very much a story kind of person. And so when I see, a game, with a universe or a setting that I'm interested in, and they just keep retconning it every 5 fucking seconds, it's quite frustrating. But, yeah, I think there's multiple phases to the problem. One is that they don't really respect what's come before, to a certain degree, because they're so quick to decanonize everything and anything that's happened. They're so quick to retcon things out of existence, which is frustrating to me on both fronts. Like I said, I'm a story guy. But it's also frustrating I'm also kind of a broke person. I'm kind of poor. I don't really have, if I want to learn more about a topic, I want to make sure I'm spending my money right. And it's hard to spend your money right when at any stage, whatever you're buying could be decanonized. It's hard to really get it. It's also, like, you have limited funds to go around. You want to make sure you're buying the right thing. It's hard to buy the right thing when at any stage the right thing is the wrong thing. So it's the lack of respect for their consumers' wallets and for the Lord itself. It's so frustrating. I'm just feel scattered right now. It's quite frustrating. It's annoying. Just checked my phone for 1 second, and right at that moment, I got a notification on it from Masked Imposter commenting on one of my Marauders videos. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, all this started off, like I was pointing out the lore, there's a ton of nice flavor in lore here. Like, I like it. But it's all, the canonity of it is completely up in the air. Because Blizzard devs don't really have respect for what's come beforehand. Like, they don't, what I'm doing in my stories, I'm sitting down and I'm trying to be very detailed in my world building. I'm trying to build everything, even if it came beforehand, and isn't going to be too relevant to the story. I still want it done and established. So I'm not trying to post shit out of my ass at a later stage if needs be and trying to fit it into what's already there. if I can do it all at the beginning, then it'll be easier and a more cohesive storyline. There clearly isn't anything like that going on at Blizzard. You know? They're just pulling shit out of their arse and not really caring if it contradicts and, you know what's come before. They're just like, whatever. It's quite frustrating. Sorry, there's background noise and now my mind's scattered. So yeah, like with Medivh, he's not canon, and yet some of the events he's taken place in, he's been part of, are still canon. Other things like these are, presumably non-canon entirely. It's quite annoying. I've completely lost my train of thought. You know what? I'm going to put a pin in that, and I'll come back to that point at a later stage. I'm sorry for the tangent. I'll do a blog post on it, and there I can be more coherent and keep my brain focused. I'm quite absent-minded, I'll be honest with you. I've gone through a lot, and so my brain isn't quite working too well. Did you know bullying can cause memory loss? I went through a lot of bullying, so yeah, I'm suffering a lot of memory loss.
I wander alone.
So, but yeah, basically, long story short, Blizzard really, constantly retcons things and just changes things on a whim. And it's very frustrating from a story standpoint. It's hard to get invested. It's, like anything may be non-canon at any stage. And then it's hard from a consumer standpoint because you want to buy, if you don't have much money to go around, you don't really have money to spend on stuff that's not canon. You just want to, say if you want to learn more about the universe, you don't really have money to spend on non-canon stuff. But at any stage, anything you buy could be declared to one degree or another non-canon. And it's very, very frustrating. So, it's quite the annoying enterprise. But like I said, at some stage I'll sit down and I'll do a bit of a blog post about it. I've currently 2 inbound. One talking about Razorfist and his hate boner for Witcher series, and then one talking about Jaina and BFA and how they kind of botched her storyline. They kind of rushed her redemption with the people of Kotiras. They should have stretched it out more. With my glasses off, this kind of looks like teeth. It's like a weird tiki mask barn. Keep in mind, I'm quite largely blind. Well, I'm not blind. I just, I can make stuff out, but it's, see, that's a cross. That's a plus. I already know what the symbols are on a moment of clarity, but everything's kind of blurred. It's like a smudge on a camera lens, I'm not blind, it's just everything's smudged. And just defocused.
On the prowl.
Again, a large part of my issues are that I'm just paranoid of not being understood. Like I said, it's all very frustrating. I get overly, I start repeating myself. I get overly flustered, trying to make sure that I'm understood, and it's frustrating for everyone involved. Dog. For example, that I can kind of I can only vaguely make out what that says. It's largely blurred for me. The Misha went down. Went down to Georgia, looking for a soul to steal. She's in a bind, just way behind, she's ready to make a deal. Okay. Actually, I have to put my face on the table to read that. Okay.
Acting on instinct. I've got the scent.
And then there's little Timmy and so up here, if we go check.
Unleash my strength. I wander alone.
I'm just frustrated now because I lost my train of thought there with the other tank. But yeah, all I've been saying is there's cool lore on those weapons, but I don't think any of it's canon. Like, certainly I haven't seen it mentioned in WoW or in anything else. And Blizzard does have a tendency to, at a whim, declare anything non-canon. You know, it feels like I was saying that it's not like they have a story that they're building on. You know, like they don't have everything planned out. They're kind of writing on the fly, and so they just end up kind of tripping over themselves, like, forgetting, bits of lore here and there, even big bits of lore, and just retconning them out. So I want to say that another example of that is the Draenei in WoW, for example. The Draenei were once the Broken you saw here in Warcraft 3, but then they became the Draenei in Burning Crusade, and the Draenei we saw in Warcraft 3 were actually the Broken. It's a sub-faction of Draenei. But, yeah, there is a distinction. So, yeah, again, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, fuck's sake. Again, my memory is kind of poor, so I keep forgetting details. But no, I remember. Yeah, the weapons and Blizzard just pass. Just like it doesn't seem like they have a proper Bible that they constantly refer to for lore. They constantly end up missing and forgetting details. So forget it. Feck it. Like I said, I'll come back to this at a later stage. My general point is just that Blizzard keeps retconning things, and it's quite frustrating to get invested in and whatnot. But if I want to make sure I'm happy and that I've made a coherent point and whatnot, I'm going to leave it for now and come back to it in a blog post. I just need to leave it there and move on, because otherwise I'm just going to drive myself and ye insane by constantly going over it. Like I said, I get at times I get paranoid. Am I being coherent? Am I making sense? And as such, I repeat myself again over and over again. And it does no one any good, and it doesn't certainly just make me happy that now I'm coherent. I still feel concerned that I'm just a babbling moron. But yeah, there you go. Alicia and little Timmy, the people from the first mission of Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. So they apparently fled with Jaina. So the little Timmy we saw in Artis's mission, who knows who he was, but there's two little Timmys. There's just a little Timmy Legion out there with Earl. But anyway, yeah, basically I'm just gonna have to come back to this in a blog post, because no good's gonna come from me just constantly going over it.
I'm ready to track. I'm acting on instinct.
Again, I do apologize for going over it so much. Just like I said, I just get paranoid that I'm not being coherent. I need to say it again. It's not making sense. People will be annoyed. And yeah, I just work myself into a fit.
On the ground. I've got the scent.
Don't want to take a single pot shot, then walk away. Then again, when the troll just stands up to a mortar shot, Do you really want to fight that troll? Okay, focus fire, just kill this guy. We'll kill the mortar dude in a sec. Okay.
On the prowl.
Just move.
I'm acting on instinct. Mangy cur. My fang and claw.
Nothing.
Alone. Our paths converge. Unleash
We found the bandit quarter of Terramore. There's a seedy underbelly everywhere. Christ, there's a fucking bandit lord with fucking divine shield. Took a few ranks in paladin. Ooh, nice. I want to slap it on you.
Is trouble brewing? Unleash my strength.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Definitely need to slap it on you. But what do I...
Ready to try.
I think I might take off the crown of the Death Lords.
I'll put it on your tab.
Give you this.
Flush them
And then
out.
take this. There.
Unleash my strength. Mangy cur.
Chen lost a little bit of damage, but now he's got that bit more health, which he needs. And he can occasionally, whenever I remember, pop a bit of
On the house.
damage. Seriously.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, for feck's sake, they need to get my boat.
Have one on the house. This will be grisly. I'll give it a shot.
I love the
I'll
puns, they're
put it on your
fantastic.
tab. Have one on the house. I'll give it a shot. I bring pandemonium. Now you're in danger.
I love the jokes, they're fantastic. Like, as much as I've bitched about, you know, WoW and whatnot, there is good to it. They just need to stop retconning everything every 5 goddamn seconds. I didn't want to do that.
I'm acting on it.
Sadly, mini Chens do not benefit from Chen's items.
Our paths converge. I wander alone. On the prowl. Making her.
Gotta get rid of the healers. Windwalk. Oh, Chen's down. Mana Stone. Rexxar is a force of destruction. Doesn't seem to be able to drain health from buildings.
Not enough mana. Unleash the beast.
Cannon towers.
Save your voice.
Be happy.
I'm acting on instinct. Mangy cur. Unleash my strength.
Take him out, come on.
Unleash the beast. On the prowl.
Beautiful. wait there out of gunshot range. Come on, cannon fire range. You know what? I'm gonna go up and kill those golems anyway. I don't need to, but I really probably should. Extra money, maybe items. It's cute that you can actually skip it, but I'm gonna do so. Kill it, you know, do it in anyway. Huh? You're only coming back now? Malorn the Mighty. Fuck. Fucking cleric division. Alright. Have to ruin your sobriety. Heal. Move up. Okay, focus fire. I should have been doing this earlier. These all need to die before we can even deal with the Paladin. Stun him. Can't bubble if he's stunned. Heal. Beautiful. I'm still being bugged by, you remember the conversation I brought up earlier, like what was I trying to say? But I don't think there's any point in fostering about it. I tried to say it, I couldn't, I keep losing my train of thoughts, so I'm just gonna do a blog post. Problem solved. I think I got my point out across well enough anyway. All in all, even with what I forgot. Part of my issue is, this is a very rather impersonal way of talking to someone. I'm recording this, and some months down the line, you'll get to see it at last. You know, you aren't getting to see it right. You know, like, you can't have like, oh no, I get what you're saying, you know, kind of thing. You know, we aren't face-to-face talking. So, you know, that's not helping. If it was more, you know, if you could react like that, it would help, but whatever. Okay, can do nothing but auto attack here. Wait, what? The orbs can apparently affect them. It's healing rather dramatically. Oh, it was because of the fountain there. I thought it was because of the orb. Okay, just back to the boat. Oh, this boat is still scared. Yes, don't fire on the boat that obviously has horde troops in there. Yes. It's weird that they have a lion on it. That makes it look Stormwindy. Up here, you idiots. Get drunk, have fire. Made it look like the fire just healed him there. Axe. Nothing there of any interest. Now I could just rush for the bottom, but I do want to kill the people here. I don't think they give an, but I want them dead all the same. Do it. Fire. Hurt the healer. Misha. Kill you. Do it. Ward. Voodoo spirits. Okay, I want you to pull back. Heal it. Can't get into the boat. So thankfully he's immortal. Just finish this thing off. I want to say the first time through I didn't rate this bit, but I can't remember. Like the very first time I was playing this, not the first time I recorded it. Healing Words and Rune of Greater Mana. Christ. Okay, pull back.
We're under attack!
Wash them out. Unleash my strength.
Okay. It's quite a tough group. They did such potent damage to Rexxar. It's actually rather surprising. Like, you know, he's the tank of the group and he went down pretty hard. So yeah, I'm going to run up a little and then just try and pull some back.
I'm ready to track.
Stand over here for a sec. I'm still worried about the other damn thing. Just the conversation point I was making, because like I said, I'm always paranoid that I'm not making sense, that I'm incoherent or ununderstandable. But I think that's largely in my head, just a fear of mine, and largely I am comprehensible. And just like I said, it happened a few times where I thought it was clear, but it wasn't, at least the person in question. And it's always stuck with me since. But yeah, actually, I'm using these birds over here and straight down. Let's just see what's here. I know I checked previously, but I don't remember. But yeah, all my point was that Blizzard retcons things constantly. Like I was looking at the StarCraft Discord and they were talking about this and how bad Blizzard was, and it was just, you know, it came to mind as I was coming back to this as I acknowledged Discord again, and yeah, my whole point was just simply, it's really frustrating, like seeing the bits of lore on the weapons here and whatnot, and being like, you know, this is cool, but Blizzard's probably declared it non-canon because they keep doing it. You know, there's so much lore books and, you know, extra material, or even the in-game material that Blizzard has on a whim declared non-canon. And like, you know, Khadgar, how he was, you know, aged and had the big beard. Yeah, that's non-canon now. They've the statue in Stormwind, but where you find him in Burning Crusade, looks like he does in what? He even has a Tesh, Staff of the Guardian. So, and then you see flashbacks in Legion to Khadgar just after he killed Medivh and been aged, and he looks as he does now. So they just haven't gone around to changing the statue. Khadgar's whiskers now no longer make sense. You know, the herb, you know? Because Khadgar doesn't have, he's clean shaven. He doesn't have whiskers. He used to be look like a stereotypical mage, but now he doesn't. You know, stereotypical wizard, you know, big beard and all this. So yeah, basically, I keep losing my train of thought. It's actually really frustrating in its own regard, because your mind, it's like an itch in your mind that you just can't scratch. But yeah, basically Blizzard just keeps retconning things at a moment's notice, and it's a very frustrating thing on many a standpoint. And it's just so very goddamn annoying. Like, there's cool stuff here in the lore, but you can't get into it because it's probably non-canon now. It certainly seems to be. So, I just wish they properly set stuff out. You know, had a proper structure to it, proper thing. And when they did want to add new things, they referred to what they've already done and structured it in such a way that it made sense and flowed from there. Rather than just pulling shit out their ass, you know? That's basically my entire thing. I just wish, like, sure, you want to do new stuff, have it fit with the previous stuff. Don't just throw the previous stuff out the window. You know, it's disrespectful to the material, other people's work, and your customer's wallet. So, I'll still do that blog post to make sure I'm, you know, sensible. I'm
For the Mok'Nathal on the prowl.
You know, to make sure that I'm, you know, coherent. But I think I'm relatively happy with that. Damn it! I only wanted a few of you. Well, at least there are some of the healers here. I'm gonna get rid of the mooks that are. Okay, I need to get rid of you. He can heal. Damn it. He can also constantly bubble. Jen is down. Come on. Thank you. You bastard! You die now. Die in 30 minutes. Damn it. Kill him. Damn it. Okay, we need to get down there and kill him right the hell now. Misha. Misha. Kill him. Sick him. They've got really good burst. They can just suddenly knock a huge chunk off you. And I'm not really sure how they're doing it. Kill him. Damn it. Into boat. Into boat. It's goddamn Stormbolt.
What lies before me?
Wait, how are you healing?
Another round? No, that I'll put it.
He shouldn't be able to heal.
What lies before me? Not enough mana. I bang and claw.
Damn it. Heal. Oh, he's just gone into Avatar. Hit it.
No mercy.
No mercy.
What lies before
He's got an Ankh. Beautiful.
Name your poison.
Wait.
We're under attack!
You see that hard.
He has an Ankh, but it doesn't full heal. I really thought they did.
Name your poison.
Just get over here. Bit battered going in, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'll have to throw Rokan heal the moment he gets a chance. I think he's in WoW. All these characters survived the transition.
Unleash my strength and be righteous.
I'll give him some free hits.
I'm ready to try my warriors. Unleash the beast.
See you in hell, bastard.
Mangy cur. I'm acting on the instinct.
Voodoo spirits. I know. I feel trunk beer to the wharf is a bit of a like a, you know, racial caricature. Heal. Orb of fire. Move. Kill him.
Fight, bang, and claw.
They have mana, but I don't think they ever use it. Basically, it's sitting there, right? You know, ready and primed to get mana burned. Not that you ever can. I don't think there's any abilities here that you can get in this campaign to allow you to mana burn.
I'm acting on instinct. Mangy cur. Unleash the beast.
I can leave it any second now, but no, these are all fucking dying.
You've got the scent.
There. Now it's just a matter of waiting for them to swing a bit. Alright. When I stopped earlier, also it's weird that there's the water on Crest here. Again, it raises the whole issue of, is this Jaina's independent kingdom, or is she under someone else's banner? You know, what's going on? You know the torture scene in the. I just saw the clip online. I haven't gotten to watch JoJo's yet. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, them dancing on the boat while the guy's being tortured. Yeah, I'm just imagining Rexxar, Rokan, and Chen doing it. It's an interesting image. Obviously, grossly out of character for them, but it's a funny image nonetheless.
Another round?
Be happy.
I'm glad you escaped, Rexxar. And don't worry, we'll send word to Thrall about the Admiral's fleet. If that human's planning on attacking Durotar, he'll find the warriors of the Horde ready to greet him. It'd be taking the war chief some time to amass the Horde's warriors. You gotta gather what allies you can find before the Admiral makes his move against Durotar. Take this Zeppelin and travel to Mongol. The mighty Tauren who be living there will lend what help they can. Seek out the chieftain Cairne Bloodhoof. He will honor his oath to the war chief.
Everyone got a hero point. Go from that. This.
Trouble brewing? Unleash my
Okay, move. Once we get Cairne, I'll march around this area and yeah, I'm recording good. I'll march around this area and clean house. I'll probably make these videos extra long to compensate for retreading this ground. But once I get back into the new stuff, then I'll go back to the normal end. Managed to actually make it here without having to fight people. For a moment I was thinking I was about to eat my words, but no. Friendly trolls, friendly trolls.
fang and claw. I'm acting on instinct.
Again, I'm so paranoid that I was making sense, but I just need to take a breath and let it go. Take a breath and let it go. Like I said, I think I was actually perfectly coherent and clear with what I said, but I need to. But I'll still do a.
Must be Mordor. I have never met a Tauren before, but their strength and courage are legendary.
I think I made my point perfectly clear, even though I was actually I just forgot what I was saying there. I think I made my point perfectly clear there, but I'll still do a blog post just to do a comprehensive thing on it. Problem solved.
I'm ready to track. I've got the scent. On the prowl. Our paths converge. On the prowl.
Also, maybe I'm wrong about them retconning Khadgar and how he looked, you know, with the big beard and all that. But it's just during the Legion flashbacks, you see him as he looks now. So it looks like, you know, given that it looks like he never looked the way he previously did. Especially since any model of him looking like that beyond that statue in Stormwind is now gone. It makes it look like he's been completely retconned to look like he does now. Rather than that he just got a makeover and, you know, he just changed his look in more recent years. No? So, yeah.
Our paths converge.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be a retcon, but it comes off like that way for two reasons. One, it by itself looks like a retcon, and two, due to Blizzard's compulsive need to retcon everything, it comes off like a retcon. So it just, on both fronts, it looks like they're just retconning it out. You know, that's just where I'm coming from. Maybe it's not meant to be one, but it does look like one. You know.
Who are you, traveler? Our paths converge. I'm acting on instinct. With Cairne grieving as he is. On the ground. Scent.
We'll do that quest with Cairne.
I wander alone. I've got the scent.
It will go quicker if we have Cairne with us, and it will mean more XP for him.
My poor ears. Our paths converge. The scent. What lies before me? Flush them out. Unleash the beast. I'm acting on instinct.
Whoa. Also, chaos damage, not really a thing that survived the transition to WoW. Or did it come back in a more recent Warlock spells? Oh, did not mean to do that. Meant to heal. Oh, wait, what? Dinner? My dinner's done. I did not know it was... Didn't know dinner was done. So, I'm gonna go now. I'll be back in a bit. Can I save? Yeah, the game doesn't actually think I have any of those saves. None of them will actually load. So I'm gonna call this here. See you in a sec.